think students benefit from learning music because it takes an individual artist and puts them into something that's larger than they can ever be on their own. It takes somebody and morphs them into a group of like-minded people so they can project their feelings and emotions on a larger scale. It also teaches many of the classes the art of reading musical nomenclature, and that's sort of the nuts and bolts of the theoristic aspects. And it's great fun. It's a great fun way to spend an hour. Why are they benefit from my class? I try to be upbeat, the most supportive teacher of every student that I know. I really try hard, and I have really bad jokes that I say at least 50 minutes of the 55-minute classes daily.
I've been teaching, let's see, my daughter's 25, I've been teaching 24 years. Students, and this is open not to just my theatrical students, but it's open to students in the whole school. We do musicals, we do plays. This year we're starting dinner theater. We've done Fame, Seussical, Once on This Island, Anything Goes. This year we're doing Disney's High School Musical. I hope it gives them an outlook that's fun. I hope they enjoy it, find something enjoyable in it. If nothing else, it will help them learn how to get up in front of a class and do a presentation without, having to go throw up or something.
Primarily in our program, the freshmen, because it's a multi-level class load, I can have freshmen in all of my classes. Mostly they gravitate towards the concert band, which is our entry level. I have 2 different levels of concert bands right now. The concert band class is our entry level, as I said, which we look at how we actually perform on the instruments, what the fingerings are, what the tone production and stuff like that. We have several concerts throughout the year, as well as we also join with the theater program once a year to do the large musical. So we are constantly on the stage doing all sorts of different activities. If an incoming freshman were here, I just have a couple basic things for them. If they like music at all, then we have a home for them. Whether they want to just start learning something, if they've already played something, there is a place for you in my program. My program tends to become a family. So, you have this instant connection to 70 people on campus where somebody coming right off the street, per se, wouldn't have that their first year of school.
Art 1 is a standards-based class that explores a lot of different media and artists as well as art periods. We base it on the principles of design and the elements of art. But we have maybe 25 different projects a year. If you like crafts, we do weaving and photography. If you like fine art, we do still lifes and landscapes, and we do pop art and op art and a lot of other projects. It's a very fun class to be in. They benefit in many ways. For one thing, art uses the creative side of your brain, the right side of your brain. All day long, if people expect you to be in the left side of your brain, keeping math, keeping English, keeping all the other subjects. This is a chance to be creative. First of all, you have to come to Rancho Mirage High School. It is the best place to be. It is a fabulous campus. Every teacher here really cares about the student, and that is why you should come to Rancho Mirage. But you should take Art 1 because it is the best class on campus. We have the most fun here, being creative and doing fun things.
The thing that I get most from your book is that a lot of lifelong friendships are built. Students that have been in your book for several years are really close to each other, and they know how to work well with others even though they don't get along.
How closely related would you say your book is to the arts?
Incredibly related. We have these little points or moments in creating the yearbook where we're all sitting around the computer and pointing at pictures and saying, wow, that's a good picture, that's a good angle, or look at the emotion on that face. So definitely the photography, definitely the story writing. That is an art because we write it in story style, like a narrative. Rather than writing an essay in which you have to persuade someone of something, or an argumentative essay.
Writing in general is an excellent life skill to have. Journalism gives you that backbone, that framework that makes you a better writer in any class you're taking. Covering school events is great because you get an insider's view. You kind of get to go behind the scenes sometimes, and you get to interview different people and talk to them about their experiences. So it's a little bit more fun than just going to something. You're going to something and getting a little more out of it. My students, because it's Journalism 1, is preparing them to either go into that broadcast class or towards yearbook. So students need to have a good solid base in writing. They need to be able to take photos and hopefully some short videos, as well as preparing to create videos, so little storyboards and things like that, as well as getting way more comfortable being interviewed in front of a camera. That is a skill that hopefully they will be learning.
Hi, my name is Ethan Rhodes, and I'm the editor-in-chief of the Rattler Report. So the Rattler Report is a weekly broadcast journalism class. We edit, produce, write, film all of our broadcasts and segments. So we update students on things like our HG PAC performances, Helene Galen Performing Arts, theater productions, like dance shows, football games, tennis games, clubs on campus. We cover everything. We promote our school, #self-promo. Students are really the stakeholders in this class. They do everything themselves, and Mrs. Rivera, our advisor, oversees it, and at the end of every broadcast we do pros and cons, and she gives us tips and advice and everything. Just as an editor myself, there are so many things that I've learned, and this class has helped me gravitate towards what I really want to do, my passion, which is film. So it's opened up a new outlet for me personally, and it's just taking a really huge bite into the school that you'll be entering, and you'll have such an insight on what we do on campus and why this school is just so amazing.
Leadership is a class. The class that we have for leadership is teaches an 18 character and leadership skills, and we also use it as a prerequisite. If a student wants to be an ASB, they have to take the pre-leadership class first. Like example, attitude, perseverance, self-control, empathy, all those kind of things, all really good characteristics. The lessons are based off of a curriculum that we purchased, and then also other things we fill in, and so it's just more making them better citizens, giving them the skills to be better leaders, so that whether they want to be an ASB or they want to be in clubs or sports teams, it'll give them sort of the foundation that they need in order to be successful. It's fun, and there's no homework.
PLUS stands for Peer Leaders Uniting Students, and it's a leadership group on campus with mostly upperclassmen. It's really important to reach out to the freshmen, so we make sure to give them some special attention. We have a Freshman of the Month, and we also meet with certain freshmen at lunch that help build some mentoring relationships between them and the upperclassmen. And it's also really important to recognize academic achievement, so we make sure to follow up with outstanding classroom recognition at the Rattler Award Assembly. And it's an important way to build our community. A lot of us are going to, after high school, come back and like I did, and I know that they're going to be living here, so we want to work really hard to make our community a positive place to live.
We have at least 3 different levels of dance each year. So we have Dance 1, which is an introductory class. So for those who have never taken dance before, that's where you would want to be. Then we have Dance 2, Dance 3, and Dance 4. So Dance 2, 3 is an intermediate, Dance 4 is advanced. We learn all kinds of different styles and techniques. So we go from ballet to jazz to contemporary modern to hip hop. We do performances. This year we have 3 performances. So for the first performance, it's Fright Nights. It's a Halloween-themed show. Then we have our winter dance show and our spring dance show as well. Okay, so aerobics, the technical full name of it is low impact aerobics. So we're trying to get fitness and cardio and strength and flexibility in without impacting the joints too severely. Zumba, yoga, Pilates. We did a little kickboxing video yesterday. We do HIIT training and Tabata. So basically anything to get our heart rates up, to get sweating. That's what our goal is. And each of the students makes goals throughout the year of what they want to accomplish, and we make those measures every month so we can see how we're achieving them.
Lifetime Sports is basically a class for 10th, 11th, and 12th graders to play activities they've learned as freshmen, but play them at a higher level. When we're in the gym, typically indoor soccer, basketball, dodgeball. Outdoors, we can play outdoor soccer, pickleball, tennis, ultimate frisbee, softball, any of the running activities.
You know, weight training it's a total body workout. We work out 4 days a week. We do 2 days, Monday and Thursday of upper body, Tuesday and Friday lower body, and we typically work we usually do about 6 to 8 exercises each day. But anybody that is interested in bettering themselves, working hard, developing good life habits, and an opportunity to improve their physical fitness and their physical appearance, and then being able to take what they've learned in the class and take it home so their families. You don't necessarily need a bar and metal plates to do the lifts that we do. Anything you can use at home, you can do lifts without any weight, along with picking up anything you have in your garage to add weight that can help benefit your physical fitness.
Psychology is the study of the human brain and behaviors. And we study psychology so that we can understand the issues that are current in our life and how they link to those human attitudes, values, and behaviors. Freshmen coming in especially are undergoing different processes mentally, physically, and emotionally that they may not understand. And this is the type of class that if you come in, you can understand that, learn how to apply it, and it'll help you through your schooling, not only your schooling career, but your life career. It's considered a soft science, but we do use research, and we perform research projects. We do a lot of group activities that are interactive so that the students can be engaged in learning about these processes.
Well, French is a foreign language, and it is taught in Rancho Mirage High School, levels 1 through AP. So you can take it all 4 years and end up with college credit. French is a language that is spoken in over 33 countries in the world. It's a Latin language, so it's similar to Spanish. I am very energetic and loud, and my kids get up and they move around a lot. We do lots of little interactive conversations, lots of physical stuff to make the language come a little bit more alive. I try to make it very interactive and very energetic. Well, besides being able to speak to more people in the world, I think it strengthens your brain. I also think it makes you studying a foreign language in another culture makes you a better human, because it helps you understand other cultures and other people around the world that experience different things.
Spanish is practicing all modes of communication, and we do a lot of presenting in the class. We act out skits, and we try to prepare, we try to prepare students for AP Spanish language and culture. So by the time that they get to AP, they're able to have spontaneous conversations. So it's pretty amazing what students can do when they reach the AP level, if they started from Spanish 1 all the way to AP. the students, if I think about the AP students that I have this year, and there's a couple of students that I can think of that started with me in Spanish 1 and now they're in AP, it's amazing the things that they're able to say and comprehend in another language, because they don't speak Spanish at home at all. So a lot of it has to do with their motivation and determination to learn the language.
The RMHS Academy is a 3-year automotive program. It takes students from introductory automotive technology all the way after 3 years. They can get a position in the automotive field. The introductory class is just learning basics, shop safety. Then the second year students, they learn how to repair vehicles. And then the third year focuses more on diagnostic, vehicle diagnostics. Come in, be prepared to get dirty, be prepared to work on cars, and stay focused and be involved. And it's a very busy program, so just be ready to work.
CAFE stands for Culinary Arts and Food Education. It's a full-blown 3-year academy that's funded through the Palm Springs Unified School District. Basically, we have 4 steps. We have food nutrition for freshmen. Sophomores are Culinary 1, juniors are Culinary 2, and seniors are Culinary 3. And we step them through the basic operations, from their basic knife cuts all the way through safety and sanitation. They get as many as 5 to 6 different certifications by their senior year. And we're trying to prepare students not only for secondary education, which is one of our primary goals, but the secondary goal and the second primary goal would be to actually go to work in the workforce and be able to get a higher level paying position when they go out in the workforce.
AVID is a program for students who come from families that have not traditionally gone to college, and AVID stands for Advancement via Individual Determination. So we're looking for students who want to do well in high school and move on to college. Their freshman year is about adjusting to high school life. It's about learning organization, learning skills that they will need as far as studying, how to take Cornell notes, how to keep their binder, and just generally how to be a good student. We look forward to you interviewing with us, and we would really love to have you here at Rancho Mirage High School.